Chelsea are currently top of the league. We're ahead of Manchester City, ahead of Liverpool, ahead of Manchester United, Arsenal. Yet the numbers tell us this isn't sustainable. I'm breaking it down for you. Welcome to the Kavkas, you guys. Chelsea won yesterday against Brentford. It was a fantastic result. Performance wasn't great. But today we're going to dive into the numbers, alright? Look, it's been 8 games. XG is something that I'm very interested in. I don't think it's the answer, but I think it paints a decent picture. And we need to look into it. We're going to look into it in detail. Goals scored, goals almost conceded, and most importantly, what points total have we been projected to have? Then we're going to go into 2 major stories. The disrespect towards Edouard Mendy is going to be the last part, and Romelu Lukaku. Is he a flop already? Is he a flop already? Because the way people are reacting, yes, I don't think so. I really don't. And I'm going to break down why you should calm down and why Lukaku is to blame, but he's not the only person to blame. But before we get started, I think it is very important you hit the like button, you subscribe to the channel, and most importantly in the comments below, now give me a realistic target of how many league goals is Romelu Lukaku going to score. I said 18 at the start of the season. I saw a lot of 24s, a lot of 25s, and I told you, look, you're being too overly courageous, too excited. So let me know. Realistically, how many goals is Romelu Lukaku going to score? He's on 3 currently in the league. With the way sports science is moving along and the way that analytics are moving along, we knew it was going to have an impact on football. We know that there are people like Sam Allardyce who literally play percentage football. They cross the ball in and they know, okay, X amount of times we're going to win the ball and then we're going to play off the knockoff. So all of a sudden, 3 main metrics have been dominating football at this moment in time. Number 1, expected points. Number 2, expected goals against. And number 3, expected goals for. We'll break all 3 categories down today and we'll look into the table. What does it mean? What kind of picture is it painting for Chelsea? Chelsea are currently top of the league after 8 games with 19 points. And I've been religiously saying we're not playing well. We're not playing well. Peeps, we're getting results, and this is a sign of champions that you're getting results when you're not playing well, but we're riding our luck. And you know what? XG backs this up. XG says we should be somewhere around about on 12.93 points. This means we are nearly 7 points clear of our XG. We're meant to be on 13 points. Based on the way the games have been going, based on the percentages, based on the numbers, we're overperforming. This is great news in the sense that it means we're being more clinical. But I don't think it's we're being more clinical. I think it's defensively we are more solid. So we're grinding out results. If you look at what we've conceded 3 goals this year, having 6 clean sheets, 5 for Mendy, 1 for Kepa. Yet, our XG suggests we should have conceded 8.73 based on the chances that we've given away. And if you look at yesterday, it's a miracle that we didn't concede one. Brentford was absolutely piping our goal. They were plummeting shot after shot. Mendy with great saves. And then you get Chalobah off the line. The defensive unit is the reason we're outperforming our XG. We're playing like champions defensively. Everything is going our way. The luck of the sides, the performances, we're cleaning teams out. Yet, up top, we're toothless. Our expected goals up top is 13.45. Yet we've scored 16 goals. So a lot of you are going to say, you know what, Alex, 2 goals a game, that's what we're expecting. That's good, right? I would say it's good, but I don't like how many chances we're creating. I want our XG to be higher. I really do. Because if you look at last season, we were missing too many chances. Last year, we were missing sitters. Last year, Werner, Havertz, Mount, Callum, everyone was missing chances for fun. Like Pulisic, we're missing chances for fun. Yet this season, it's the opposite. We can't create a chance to save our life. Yesterday, we won the game with 0.22 XG. The chance that we scored was a chance that was not meant to be converted from that position, the way it generated, the way it was shot. You had 22% chance of it going in. And it doesn't make sense, right? When you think about the way Chelsea played in general. We should be creating far more chances. The numbers are telling me this. We are outperforming our XG. Yet, is it sustainable? Spurs did this last year and eventually in November it caught up to them. But the difference between us and Spurs, I think we have a better defense. So I think we will be able to maintain a certain level of defensive solidity. However, when you look at our forward line, I think they will improve. But I don't know if they're going to improve enough. I think one way of doing this is by fixing the Lukaku issue. And that's what we're getting into. When we went and paid all that money for Romelu Lukaku, go back and watch my videos. Go back on the whole saga when I was covering the Haaland saga, when I was covering the Lukaku saga. What was I saying? I was saying we don't need Romelu Lukaku. And the reason we don't need Romelu Lukaku is because he doesn't create enough of his chance. He's a service striker. And a lot of people said to me, Alex, you're deluded. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking rubbish. And I said, look, Rom will come in, get us 18 to 22 goals. And I'm still confident he will do that. Next week, he'll bang 2. And all of a sudden, he's on 5 in 8 games. And everyone's going to say, oh, happy days. But at this moment in time, he's got 3 goals in 7 games. And a lot of people are shocked. They don't know, they can't believe what they're seeing. And I don't understand why. This is who he's been his whole career. Last year and the year before that, he's been taking penalties at Inter. And when you take penalties, you get a little boost in your XG. You get a little adder, a little buffer, you know, like 5 extra goals. And all of a sudden, it decorates your statistics. Here, Jorginho's the penalty taker. And guess what? We're not even winning penalties anymore. Last year, we were winning them for fun. This year, we can't win one to save our life. So now there's a narrative building. And the narrative is, we're not playing towards Lukaku, right? We're not using him properly. I think that there's an element of truth to that. I really do. I think there is an element of truth. You start looking at Thomas Tuchel's tactics. We're not threading the ball in behind for him quick enough. We're not using our wing backs and whipping in crosses to get him those tap-ins and get him in and around the box. You're not getting the twin tens in and around him, running past him. Everything is slow, lethargic, and tragic. And for me, if I'm Lukaku, I'm getting annoyed because his confidence is coming down on a weekly basis. He's getting frustrated. The chances that he's usually been expecting that he was getting at Serie A, he's not getting here. And his confidence is going down at a rapid rate. But Rom isn't helping his case either. The pressing isn't there, so it's hard for us to get behind it. When strikers press, you almost get an urgency. You know what? He's working hard. Rom's not working hard. But I don't mind that. I don't care about strikers pressing, right? But the issue for me is when chances drop, like the one when Werner took a shot, it dropped to him. He's 3 yards out. Yes, he was offside. He skied it over the bar. Then there was another chance. He tried to volley it. He mishit it. Dropped to Chilwell. Chilwell did his thing. For me, it's Rom needs to be a little bit more productive in front of goal. He needs to have a little bit more movement. And he needs to demand the ball from his teammates. They're scared of him. They respect him because it's his team. They fear him. And they need to start playing those balls through to him. They need to adjust the way they're playing because this isn't going to run. I think the problem here is a lot of people have set unrealistic expectations. And when you set unrealistic expectations, people let you down. And that's the issue here. So what is Romelu Lukaku going to be? I'm going to tell you right now. He's going to get you 18 to 20 goals, 18 to 22 goals this year in the league. We're most probably going to win the league based on our defensive record. And people are going to say, we've got a world-class striker. But he's far from it. And I think it's because you lot don't understand what a world-class striker actually is. But each to their own. At the end of the day, I will be proven right as time goes on, and a lot of you are converting to my mindset or thought process. What really irritates me is when Chelsea fans defend other players, but certain players don't get the defensive credit. Mendy's one of them. I think Mendy's absolutely amazing, and I don't think Mendy gets enough plaudits, enough propaganda from our fan base, and I try to do that on this platform every time. I always give him the plaudits because he deserves it. When we look at Edouard Mendy, he came from nothing, right? He literally was unemployed 3 years ago. And more importantly, he came with no name. There was no expectation. I remember saying, this is a stopgap signing most probably. I've never heard of this man. I am open to the idea of seeing what he is. I was like, are they buying time to go and get Donnarumma? I think the club were. I genuinely think the club thought, 22 million, we can't go wrong here. He's going to become a backup goalkeeper. But he came in and was absolutely fantastic. Petr Cech, you deserve another statue, mate. Well, you ain't got one yet, but you deserve a statue. And for me right now, right, he is the best goalkeeper in the world. No one is on par with Mendy. Is he fantastic with his feet? No, he's not. But he's the best shot stopper. He's the best coming for crosses. He's a leader now. You see it. He's talking. He's always instructing people. And more importantly, he's become underrated. Like, I don't think people give him enough respect. The man's kept 20 clean sheets in the Premier League and that is finally broken through to the top 100 club of goalkeepers and defenders in the Premier League. He's kept over 20 clean sheets. This is ridiculous. He is 4 away from Leno. Let that sink in. Leno's been here for 5 years nearly. 4 or 5 years. He is climbing up that ladder really quickly. This keeper is amazing. And for me, the disrespect highlights with him being left off the Ballon d'Or list. Look, you guys already know I feel like it's a popularity contest. But for these players, this means a lot, especially for Mendy, you know? It's a dream. It's something that would actually reward him, in my opinion. Keepers don't win crazy amount of awards. But if you look at it, Mane came out and spoke out about it. That is criminal that is not mentioned. Koulibaly came out and spoke out about it. Rudiger tweeted about it. Then you have Thiago Silva coming out and talking about it. All of a sudden, like, there's people saying this guy's criminally underrated. Yet the coaches and the voters disrespect him. Fan bases disrespect him. Oh yeah, Ederson's a better keeper. He's better with his feet. So what? So what if he's better with his feet? Can he collect a cross the way Mendy does? No. And I think this is bias. If he played for France, I guarantee you the ratings would be higher. If he played for Germany, Spain, Portugal, Brazil, Argentina, if he played for one of those nations that is notoriously known to be a top powerhouse in European or South American football, he would be credited. Players get discredited due to their nationalities. I'm telling you that now. There is a stigma around it. Many players, this has happened throughout the years. I remember Nedved. Nedved was a baller. People didn't rate him because he was Czech Republic, from Czech Republican. Like, it's absolutely madness. Like, people go, ah, you know what? This person plays for France. Yeah, but you can't help what nationality you are. Like, you were born there. So, for me, I just feel like we need to put some respect on his name. But this was the Kavkas View. I hope you lot enjoyed this video. We are top of the league, and I don't want to be alarming, but I do want to be realistic and give you some in-depth analysis into the numbers. So let's be realistic, be honest with ourselves, and understand that we are going to win the league this year. I'm telling you now. I've been saying it all year. I said it from the second game of the season. We're going to win the league. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts. 250 likes is the target. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.